began long ago, when darkness through its deceit captured the hearts of the sons and daughters of light. We looked for light, but we found only darkness. We searched for bright skies, but walked in gloom. We fumbled like the blind along the wall, feeling our way like people without eyes. We were destined to fall, even in the brightest days. We stumbled as if it were dark. Among the living, we were like the dead. We looked for justice, but it never came. We looked for rescue, but it was far from us. So he himself stepped in to save us with his strong arm and his justice to sustain him. He put on righteousness his armor, salvation his helmet. He clothed himself with a robe of vengeance and wrapped himself in a cloak of divine passion. He slipped out of his royal garments, left eternity to enter time, divinity to wrap himself in humanity. The sea of glass for the ocean of separation. He left peace and for the first time felt pain. Because the very hands that held the stars were now sentenced to wear my scars. It was love that purchased this traitor's heart. It's what the prophets spoke about when they envisioned light living in men once again. For this reason, I am legend, predestined for greatness, built for the final hour. I was born for this. With weapons in hand, armor in place, I now march to the beat of a different drum. I will break through battle lines that have been drawn by discouragement and despair. What more is left to be said? Time has met its end. It's now or never. Collision with me, myself, and I. You see, my mission today is clear. To wake the dead. So let freedom's song rage. You're not abandoned. You're not alone. Last day warriors, arise from yesterday's ash and raise your fist with us. We are the army that's charging upon the land. Defeat is no longer an option. It is victory. We stand.
We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives. We rise. We give our lives. We stand. We rise. We give our lives.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Bayern Munich against Dortmund. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Mats Hummels deserves a mention. He's earned many plaudits through his controlled, aggressive approach and discipline. He'll pick your pocket as opposed to going right through you. And it's a style, I think, that many young, aspiring defenders should have a look at.
I wonder whether that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Space to get it forward quickly. Dortmund putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Alaba. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ribéry. Weidenfeller got just about enough on that, but all at the expense of a corner. It's Martinez! Dortmund still without an attempt on target. Robben! Dortmund emerge unscathed, they were right up against it. Jerome Boateng. Javi Martinez. Royce with the ball through. Nicely controlled. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Hurtles into the tackle. Now it's Royce, and the counter is on. This is promising. Royce, looks like a good ball through. Javi Martinez. Lewandowski. And it's Robben. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. It's Robben! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Papastathopoulos tries a through ball. Javi Martinez. Vidal. It's Robben.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
And it's Royce. Passes it through, out towards the flank. No, too much on it. Bayern Munich somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Alaba. Thiago comes sliding in. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Bayern Munich got lucky. They have escaped lightly. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Now the pass. He's had a go! Oh, it's there! That could turn out to be a big, big goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Dortmund take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. There's the Route 1 option. The whistle for half-time.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Dortmund leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. Dortmund carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Tries a through ball. He's gone for it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Ribéry. Alaba. Now it's Thiago. Tries to dink it in. Now it's Royce. Royce. Dortmund have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. It's gone a long way up and away. Benatia. Looks to slip it through. Dortmund are still that goal to the good. Lewandowski. Thiago. Now it's Robin. And the ball's come out! Martinez! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, the keeper was helpless then. He knew he wasn't getting to it, so for a second or two he must have been praying it was off target, and he got lucky, very lucky.
That was mighty close. Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. For Pastathopoulos. They've scored near to half-time to make it 1-0. And it's Royce. Royce passes it through. A chance! Looking to force his way through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
With a delicate ball. Bayern Munich looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. He's made certain that won't get through. Vidal tries a long pass towards the front. Oh, too much weight on that. Mats Hummels. Vidal demonstrates his quality. Jerome Boateng. It's come loose. Benatia positions himself well and cuts it out. Aim forward. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Forward, what does he try from here? Demanding a quick ball here. You can just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Vidal. Spoon forward. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Thiago. Mats Hummels does well there, alert. Royce with the ball through. Aimed long and direct. Flags up. Alaba. And that's that. Dortmund have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. So